I can't lie, I need to stop praying for some of you brothers because the way y'all act when you see purple-haired Asian chicks in fighting games, it's got me concerned. Y'all be acting a little too unwise.
You're listening to Personality, your gateway to the latest in gaming news.
What's good, everyone? Well, before we get into the meat of the matter, we've got to talk about that Tekken 8 showcase. Let me tell you, Arslan Ash was absolutely disgusting this this weekend gone because, bruh, if you don't know, before the Reina trailer dropped, there was the Tekken 8 EVO showcase, which had all the EVO Tekken 7 champions such as Nobi, Saint, JCDR, Arslan, Knee, Lowhigh, and of course Book. But when it got to Arslan's turn to, play the game, my boy moved absolutely cracked with Azucena. So the format was they selected 3 characters and you're basically running through the cycle, kind of like KOF, right? It was kind of like a KOF cycle, but you're playing these characters to see, if you lose a set, then you lose that character and then you move on to the next one. Arslan didn't even get to drop a set with Azucena. He just cleaned up Knee. Knee was sweating. My boy was sweating. And then on top of that, he just cleaned up Book. It was amazing. It was honestly epic to watch, to the point where Harada was like, you know what? I just called you guys here to have some fun, to showcase the game, to show off what these characters could do. Just don't go too crazy. But after what he saw Arslan do with Azucena, he was like, you know what? Cut the cameras. Before this game comes out on the 26th, she's getting nerfed. I don't know if anybody was not prepared to fight the trickster that is Azucena. I don't know if you ask Arslan, he was just enjoying himself. My boy was out here just having the time of his life, owning everybody, and that showcase was epic. But it was a bit of a while before we even got to Reina. But when we did get to Reina, I must admit, this character is pretty dope. I'm actually glad that my training arc is gonna take me down the Mishima line of fighting styles, because maybe I might just be a Reina main. I'm joking, man. My loyalty is to Jin until they tell me Reina has 1 button electrics and then I'm gone. But what we know about Reina is that her fighting style and combat is a combination of the acrobatic fighting style rooted in Taido mixed with the Mishima style karate. She uses swift and brutal techniques like knife hand strikes, eye pokes, and scratching. Her special movements such as Sentai and Unsoku enhance her combat approach, and she has her own electric wind god fist, which was the moment everybody was like, yo, who is this? Including Kazuya, because he found out after asking the question. She's got the spinning demon and Heaven's Wrath, and she's very effective in the offensive when you're close to a wall. But the character creation was overseen and developed by Mr. Tetsuji Nakano, a 4-time Taido world champion. So you could see the influence in her moveset, in her animations would be very apparent, because this was the guy that was behind the whole thing, making sure, being very detailed along the way. And of course, other martial arts go into influencing Reina's style, and apparently Mariko Shimazaki was responsible for her design. She's the one who's credited to the design of Josie in Tekken 7 along with Kazumi, and she's also Bayonetta's designer. So we had some good references up on screen right now. Reina is going to be an excellent character. I love her design. I actually love the whole duality aspect of it, because if you look at her design, you're seeing the purple, you're seeing the black, you're seeing the white. No, purple has been Kazuya's color. We're seeing now that Jin has the kind of combination of the black and the white going on, but if you want to be a bit more technical, then he has more of the white aesthetic. The most iconic Jin look now has incorporated elements of like white into it, and then on top of that we've got Devil Jin, who's like all black. My boy is just Air Force energy from head to toe, just ready to enter Tekken 8 as a pure demon. But she has this kind of incorporation of the 2 styles, and I like that, because normally that was Jin's theme. Jin's whole approach was kind of balancing the darkness and the light, and then we see that he goes all full. In Tekken 6, it's believed he's gone all full evil, but that was in an attempt to draw darkness, to purge the world of darkness. So there's always been this theme of Jin kind of balancing that yin yang, especially when we look at certain times when his outfits kind of reflected this black and white. But now we're seeing that Jin has more white to him. There's a lot more perhaps representing purity. I mean, you could really align him with Jun in terms of where that aesthetic influence comes from. And now we've got that kind of blend, this duality or the nature of Reina being that theme that Jin previously had, and now it just makes for an overall solid design. And you know, let me tell you, Twitter was immediately inspired by what they did. I've never seen fan art come out this quick in a fan base since like a Pokemon character reveal. Like, you know, the Pokemon kind of goes crazy when they reveal these characters. So JB said, I haven't played since Tekken 6, but I'm in love with Reina, and that art is looking clean, I must admit. And notice, these things are just coming out like what, a day after her reveal? Just a couple of hours after? These artists got to work immediately. But what surprised, well, it didn't surprise me, but after Arslan's display at the EVO showcase, my boy just went Azucena who? So he's already ready to move on from Azu in clear favor of our, once again, another purple-haired wafu in a fighting game. Bro, was no loyalty attached to Azucena, you know? And I must admit, you know, the thirst is gonna be there. You know, they're always gonna be there. So we got comments like, Dummy mommy coming in forth. But as this user said, people are really calling Reina a goth dummy mommy. We can officially put the term in the graveyard of terms that no longer mean anything alongside twink. Yo, twink has lost all meaning. I've seen when twink used to be used in Guilty Gear, and it's like you're looking at buff Kai, you're looking at buff Sin, and you're like, oh, he's such a twink. It's like, what? So, you know, there's a lot of people are saying, yes, mommy, know your place, step on me, and all of these wild things. They even have brought up the fact that she looks a bit too much like Asuka. Somebody actually superimposed the faces together, and you're actually seeing the similarities. So there's always going to be this complaint about Tekken women not really looking too distinct, and one of the biggest complaints was there's not much emotion, there's not much expression from them. I think they still look good. This one killed me, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, whoever did this edit, you're going to hell, bro. Because, like, why would you do this? I mean, no, the Mishima genes are strong. I mean, if you look at Reina's hair, it's like there's parts, it's like they really want to spark up, you know? They really want to get into that signature Mishima look, but she's fighting back the genes with gel. But here's why I think a lot of y'all need to be locked up. Meet Reina, the mysterious fighter who uses lightning quick moves to overwhelm anyone who dares face her. Other than the fact that she's a student of the Mishima Polytechnical School, everything else about her is shrouded in mystery. She's possibly in high school. The Mishima Polytechnical School? Come on, guys. She's not legal. She's too young for you, bro. Like, stay away, bro. All this submit to me. Yes, mommy. No. This is not your mom. But yo, like, I'm telling you, the internet's reaction to Reina was crazy. I mean, if Reina is gonna play just as a Mishima, in fact, she has a lot of Heihachi's moves, a lot of people won't be maining her. A lot of people are gonna realize this is not the entry character that I thought she was, unless they make a change and do that. But I cannot confirm that Harada would do something like that, because to me, bro went all out. She's gonna play a pivotal role in the story. Unless they give her one button electrics, we'll see what's going on crazy. There's some people saying that for some reason she's gonna have one button electrics, but we are gonna see, man. I can't wait for Tekken 8. Like, and on top of that, we got more trailers to drop. So for all of the characters that were revealed already, but we haven't seen them in trailers, so such as the Legends trailer, that one that was announcing the beta, the second beta to come. All of those characters who didn't get their individual trailers soon come. I hope they fix up my boy Steve in time for the release of his trailer. But guys, that is all we're gonna be talking about today. Let me know in the comments section below what you think about Reina. Who are you hyped the most to see? Whose trailer are you hyped? For me, it's gonna be Devil Jin and Steve, and for some reason Shahid. I hope they rework Shahid so he's like actually a cool character now. You know, like, he had the drip, but he can't just make it on drip alone. He's gotta have something more. So that's the trailers I'm looking forward to seeing. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, stay gaming.